afternoon, everyone. So, thank you so much for participating for the demo of Teacher Love You. And we will be starting in a few, but first of all, meron tayong onting activity na naman pagising kasi syempre siesta time na ngayon. So, familiar kayo sa Four Sisters in a Wedding?
Opo.
Alam natin yan. Okay, sige. So, ngayon magkakaroon tayo ng group acting or group script reading. Okay, gusto ko dapat may feelings. Okay, damang-daman niyo dapat. Okay? Sige, so, gusto ko sana, itong parting to, kayo si Grace. Okay? Yan, yung buong yan. And then, kayo dito, si Bobby. Okay, sige, si Bobby. Okay. Itong part na to, kayo magiging si Teddy. Tapos itong part na to ay si Alex. Ito. Naintindihan?
Yes, ma'am!
Okay, sige. So, syempre lahat tayo tumayo para damang-dama. Okay. Okay, sige. Alright, let's start muna kay... Okay. Actors ready?
Yes!
Okay, sige. Grace, 3, 2, 1, action!
Theodora! Ano ba ang dapat kong malaman? Ano?
Ano? Teddy, sabihin mo na. It's about time.
Alam mo kung anong sinasabi nila? Sino si Gabi? Last year pa namin alam ba?
Ay, pwede pala kayo. Ito si Alex. Walang Gabi.
Siya na lang daw. Siya na daw si Gabi. Last year pa namin yan alam ba?
Sorry. Sige. Okay lang ba, evaluators? Ano tayo? Okay, si Gabi. Yan. Sige. Okay. Sige, last one from the start ha. Okay, 1, 2, 3, action!
Theodora! Ano ang dapat kong malaman? Ano?
Teddy, sabihin mo na. It's about time.
Alam mo kung anong sinasabi nila?
Last year pa namin alam ba?
Parang alam sa si Gabi. Last year pa?
Nung dapat pumunta ng Madrid si ate para magbakasyon kasi birthday niya.
Tapos ayaw mo tumuloy, di ba? Kasi ang sabi mo, may teacher ko ang pinaka sa Paris. Pero tumuloy ako sa Madrid. Nakita kita sa bar. Para hindi kita pinausap kasi alam ko na nahihiya ka. At ayokong namaya ka kung hindi ka handang sabihin ang totoo.
Ano ka lang nila naniniwala?
Ate!
Huwag ka lang makigulo.
Ina ba? Okay. Sige, sunod, Alex.
Gulo? Kapatid ko si Kirby.
Hindi kita pinipressure.
Okay, sige, thank you so much, everyone. Okay, sige.
Alright, good afternoon, grade 9 artists.
Good afternoon, Teacher Lovely.
Before we start our lesson, can I request Eunice to lead us in prayer?
Ano po? Oh yes, kaibigan mo lang.
Ay! That's heartbreaking. Oh, now, may call on Amory. Yes? What's your favorite movie?
I am your mother.
Okay, now may I have call Les.
Hindi ako si Celine and I will never be Celine.
Next, Maru.
Hiwalay na si Pops saka si Marie. Araw-gabi, walang
Next, we have Angel.
Jo, pagod ka naman, Jo.
Next, we have Jamie.
You are nothing but a second day trying for a talk.
Wow. Last,
Jo, it's no use.
go. Very good. Next, we will have our class mantra. So class mantra is the thing that you will say before we start our class. Okay. So for the first set, I will teach you how to say it with tone. Okay. So this is how it goes. So when I say curtain off, you will say let's begin. And when I say grade 9, you will say ready to learn with that tone. Okay. Ready to learn. And when I say learning together, you will say let the show begin. Okay. Do you get that? Can we give it a try? Grade 9 artists. Okay. Let's try. Curtain off.
Let's begin.
Grade 9.
Ready to learn.
Learning together.
Let the show begin.
Perfect. Indeed, you are grade 9 artists. Okay, let's proceed to our classroom rules. These are the rules that you will follow throughout our class, like the actors following their script. So, for the letter P, can I call Zane to read it for us?
Letter P. Prepare for the scene. Enter the classroom ready with books, notebooks, and materials.
For letter E, may I call on Carissa?
Letter E. Engage in the dialogue, listen attentively, and raise your hand before speaking. Participate in discussions and respect the speaker.
Okay, next letter Q for Jamie.
Letter T. Treat everyone with respect. Speak kindly and well.
And for the last letter, A, Maru.
Act responsibly, follow directions, do your best, and help maintain a positive learning environment.
Do you understand all our classroom rules? If yes, can you clap once? Okay, now that you understand our classroom rule and that surely you will follow, let's now proceed to our review of our last lesson. So our last lesson is different communicative styles like intimate, casual, consultative, and prose. And do you remember that?
Yes!
And now we will talk about specific communicative style used in theater or in drama. That's why the line that you said earlier is connected. Okay, for our class objectives, you may read it silently. I will give you 1 minute to understand it. So that's our target for today. So 1 minute is up. Can you give me a plug if you understand our class objectives? Okay, very good. Now I'm sure that you're ready to start with our motivation activity. So you can see on the screen that you can see on my blackboard that I have here scrambled words. So what will you do is arrange it. Okay, that's our jargons that you will arrange, okay? Right. So, to make it easier for you grade 9 artists, I will give the first clue so you can arrange it quickly. I have here the definition of the jargon. So that's your first clue. But I'm a kind teacher, so I will give a second clue. The first letter of the scrambled word is the correct letter. Okay? So remember that the first letter of each word is correct already. So you just have to arrange the following. Okay? Okay, let's call a volunteer for the first jargon. Yes, Carissa, student Carissa. Let's give it a try.
Okay.
Let's start with the show. The show and the show must go. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. Now may I call another volunteer from this group?
The second word. Queen.
Go ahead. I will open the following definition so you can review it there while sitting. Okay, next for the third word, Maru. Okay, for the last word, may I call on student Mary? That's a long word. Now try to observe the definition while your classmate is still answering. Do you think it's correct? It's all correct?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, let me check it. And you're all good. Very good. Very good that you already know the jargons here, but I will not discuss it further because we will continue to our next activity called jargon and actions. Since you have unscrambled this already, you are now ready to perform on stage, right? So now we will be working on groups. So this will be group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4, okay? And each of you will have a designated or assigned jargon, okay? And then you have only 5 minutes. Sorry, it's 3 minutes only. 3 minutes to prepare and 1 minute to perform here on our stage, okay? Just imagine we have a stage here, okay? Do you have any question? Okay, I will assign the jargon now, okay? For a break a leg, we have group 1 and understudy for group 2 and sorry. The jargon ad-lib will go to group 2. And the understudy will be assigned to group 3. And the stage presence will be given to group 4. Okay? So, do you have any question about our activity? You will try your best by having its definition. Okay? Just based on this. Okay? So you can now start talking to your coach. If you have any question, feel free to raise your hand and the teacher will go to your link. 1 minute left. Please maximize the time. I know it's kind of big art activity, but we're all artists here, so I know you can do it. Time's up. Grade 9 artists. Eyes on teacher Lovely, please. Time's up. Maru, time's up. Are you ready to perform now?
Yes!
I heard your talking earlier. You're so what I don't know what the word to describe, but I'm excited to watch your performance. But before we proceed to your performance, I'll introduce you to my flopper board. So this thing is used by the directors in shooting a scenes on a movie. So I want you to use this before you start your short role play, okay? So before you start, you just say the intro of, or the cue of lights, camera, action, and then put this down, okay? Okay, let's start with group number 3. Let's give them a round of applause so we can confident.
Ayun.
3.
Ano kayo? Accuracy.
Okay, on eyes on our classmates.
Lights, camera, action.
Direct ko lang po si Flor. Why? First floor. Ano to?
Take 2.
Okay, let's give them another chance.
Ito mo.
Class, can you make your voice louder a little bit? So, yeah.
Direct ko lang po si Flor. Bakit saan mo si Flor? Parang wala siya kasama.
Tawagin mo yung understudy niya.
I'm here. I'm ready for my close.
Very good. Let's give them a clap. Now, let's proceed with group number 1.
Ang ganda ng idea ko. Bilig niya ko ba?
Lights, camera, action. Okay, thank you so much for that wonderful performance. Salamat po natin. Oh my God, this is it. Kinakabahan ako. And for our next performer, we have Jane de la Cruz. Dito mo yan. Bring a leg.
Next, I call on group number 2.
Si
just your performances. So I have a question. Were you able to act out the jargon that assigned to you? Can I have a raise of hand and why? Raise of hand. Who wants to?
Yes po. Because an understudy, in theater play kasi meron yung pinakanakuha ng role and meron din magkakaroon ng understudy. So in case kasi yung pinakanakuha ng role is wala, merong understudy na mag-fill in doon sa mga days or shows na wala.
Okay, very nice answer. Next, Gwen?
So our jargon has stage presence. I think when it comes to stage presence, it's important that you get your audience to react when you're acting. So you can see na there's really an impact to them from what you act.
Okay. Can I have another answer from this row? And please, since this is an English class, I expected to for you to answer it in English. Okay. That teachers not also good in English, but I try my best. So please do your best also. Okay. Okay. I will help you, and you will help me also in this. Okay. Can I have an answer from this row? Yes, we.
For our group, we have curriculums. So we use curriculum to express about the because for the next session, we will teach the
On point, on point. Now, we proceed to my second question. Since you do two consecutive activities, what do you mean now by the word jargon? Or, what do you think that word in the first place when you heard me saying that word? Okay, and what do you think? There's more, okay? Let teacher finish my line. Okay, so my question is, what do you mean by the word jargon? And what do you think its purpose in a specific group work? Can I have an answer now? Yes, Gwen, again?
So from what I remember, jargon are the terms that in a specific field is being used. So it is a specialized words that the field is using. So in this case, it's theater. So these are the terms that the theater field usually use. So I think what's the second question?
What do you think its purpose of group working together?
In working together. So I think the purpose of the jargon is for us to be familiarized of the terms in the field, especially that our lesson for today is about theater jargon.
Okay. Very nice answer, Gwen. Can I have more answer? Can I hear from Zane? Because you're very good at acting earlier. So I assume that you interpret the word jargon very
For me, jargon is a term or phrase that is used in a certain group of people or in a certain field. What's the second question?
why do you think it's being used in specific groups?
I think it is used since it can create an easy way communication or easy transaction in everything that we do in a specific field or with that group of people with the same actions that they're doing.
Excellent answer. But to follow up on that, what do you think are the advantages or the benefits of using jargon in a specific field or group working together? Since you said earlier, easier communication, right? What do you think? Can you think of more advantages or benefits of using a jargon? Can I have an answer from this? Okay. That's go ahead.
I think it's advantages to other people to not understand what they are saying if they're talking about a private matter.
Okay, very good answer, but can I hear more answer? Yes, Mary.
And I also think that it provides clear meaning within the group. Because these words can have a different meaning if it is put in another context. So if it's used in the certain group only, they will have a clear understanding and context of the word.
Very good answer. So all that you have said is correct. Is correct. So now, have another question. What value was shown earlier in your group work? What value do you observe while you do the activity? Can I have a answer with that? Can I hear you from Teresa? Yes,
I
can you?
think earlier the value that we prepared as a group is the teamwork that
Teamwork.
we have as a team, how to perform and arrange the actions that you have.
Very good answer, but can I have more? Can I have more answer? When we say teamwork, what do you think the value here? But teamwork is a very right word. Yes, England.
Teacher, I think the effectivity of communication or collaboration.
Collaboration. When we say collaboration, can you try to explain it further? Why do you think do you observe the value of collaboration earlier? Can you try to justify it a little bit? Why collaboration? Anyone from the group? Because Angel said that you three has a collaboration. So how did you execute that? Yes.
So, we have effective communication, share ideas with each other.
Effective communication.
And sharing of ideas.
Very good. Communication. Alright. And that's the word I'm looking for, the value of collaboration. Now, my last question will be, how will you apply or in what ways you can practice the value of collaboration in your daily life? And then, as a student, as a sister, as a brother, as a classmate, as a daughter, as a son. How can you practice that value? Yes, same.
As for the teacher, collaboration has this, first you need to be an effective listener first before you speak, because it is before you speak you try to process what your co co-classmate um, co-classmate what do you call this, give an explanation about the context before you add your own explanation as well.
Very good answer. Can I call Eunice?
For me, I think collaboration can be shown through showing willingness when you try to cooperate with someone and through initiating or providing assistance towards someone you're collaborating with.
Very good. Is there any more answer from the group?
Sure, I think collaboration is having a middle ground,
Middle ground.
especially when you are discussing something or arguing about something. You need to come up with a one idea that meets both ends of the discussion.
Very good. So all that you have shared is right. So in everything that we do, we must possess the value of collaboration for us to ensure that the work that we will producing is good or perfect. Right? Now we will proceed to our lesson proper. So, where's my okay, we have here the definition of jargon. So you already answered this earlier. So jargon refers to specific words, phrases, or expression used in a particular style of communication. Now in our lesson, it's about grammar. So it includes the specialized word like ad-lib, stage present, understudy, and recollect. It is the term used by the directors, stage crew, and actors to communicate effectively to do the show. Okay? That's the meaning of jargon. Next, here some thoughts. So I have here the stage and performance terms. So the first word is stage left or stage right. When we say stage left or stage right, it just basically means the director saying or instructing that actor to face his left or to face his right. Okay? You get that? It's just a yeah, that's a more of common sense, you know. Next is the word cue. So cue is also a very general word. It describes a signal for the light, signal for the actors or the sound. Okay, so cue does not stay only on the actors. It also can be used to the use of sound and use of other props. Okay. Next is blocking. So blocking means the planned movement on stage. Basically, we can hear the word blockings every time we have a performances. You know, famously the dancing. When we are dancing as a group, we usually have a block. Okay, it's the same with the theater. Okay, the positioning, the places of the actors. Okay, and next we have here the props that I already say earlier. It's also very common. It is objects used by the actors and blackout. Last, blackout means turning off all the lights in the stage. So when the directors say blackout, automatically all the lights in the scene will be out. Okay. So may I hear from anyone what's the very common word that we always hearing, or always encountering? Okay, may I call one? Yes, Mary.
I think the most common among this word is the blocking because usually the student in performances, so like dancing, we tend to use the word blocking.
Right, that's good. Yes, we always use the word blocking in any profession. Yes. Next we have is I will call the other later. Okay, we have a lot more. Okay, now we will discuss about theater organization term. It's still a jargon. Okay, don't be confused. Everything that I will say is a sample of jargon. Okay, next word we have a set. So set is a physical scenery. So for example, here I'm a teacher, so my set is my blackboard and my pen and this speaker. Okay, this is my background. So this is my set. Okay, and next word is stage manager. Next, stage manager means the one who's coordinating everything on stage and on the back of the stage. Okay, basically a coordinator. Yes, student Shannon.
Teacher, do you know a set of jargon words that you can use in
Teaching. The very famous word break a leg, because every time that the teacher will have a demo, will have a demo, the classmate or her co-teachers will say to her, break a leg. Is that satisfying? Yes. Okay. Next let's go back on the screen. We have here green room. So green room is not the one used by the doctors, okay, for them to change their backgrounds. In theater, this is what they call their waiting room. So when they are having retouch or waiting for their time to showcase their talent, this is the room that they will go. Okay, green room. Okay, remember that. And next word is flying system. From the word itself, fly, the first word, it describes or it defines the flying objects that you can see on the stage. Okay, so for example, an angel on a rope or an. Can you give me an object that is flying that you see in the theater? Yes.
A cloud.
A cloud, yes. So clouds can be put on the rope on the upper stage. And yes, now
A bird.
a bird, yes, perfect example. So a bird flying, okay, is used in the flying system. Okay. Next is we have curtain call. take a final bow. Okay? That's what we call curtain. So the final bow of the performers. Now next is the actor and performance jargon. So all you have ensemble word earlier belongs here. Okay, so you can see the break a leg simply means saying good luck to someone or wishing someone a good luck. So break a leg can also be used, like I said earlier, on teaching. So when someone is going to report, you can say to your classmates that break a leg, okay? Or in anything that someone will have a something. Okay, next is the word cold read. So cold read means reading without a rehearsal. Maybe that the actor or the actresses are very what's the word? So very good at acting that he or she is not attending any more practices or rehearsal, okay? And she or he is reading without rehearsal anymore. Okay, and next is ad-lib. So the one that nagaan ako, something like that is a very good example of ad-lib because it's very spontaneous. So you don't practice any lines on your mind. It just you let your mouth say the word. Okay? Yes?
Teacher is as deep saying it.
If yes. Yes, because you're creating directly creating a line on the spot. Yes, yes, student class.
So teacher, it was like the split. Do you know the split teacher?
Yes.
Where they there's topic and then they will just ad lib the lines.
Yes, it's also an example of ad-lib. So ad-lib can also be used in teaching profession. You know, when teacher doesn't know the answer to you, teacher will do the ad-lib. Okay. Next is yes.
Can you give us an example?
Of ad-lib.
Yes.
I couldn't do it right now because I'm not ready or I'm not practice to answer your question. So this is the perfect example of doing an ad-lib. Next we have is off book. So off book the different the opposite of ad-lib. So off book means the line were memorized. So if you ask teacher Lovely, can you give an example of off book? This is off book because I already studied this phrase. Okay. Next is but understanding. So you already performed that word earlier. So understanding is the backup actor, and you are a good backup. Okay. Next is another set of actor and performance jargon. So we have here ensemble. So this this set of words is a little bit more deep. Okay, so ensemble means the supporting group of actors. For example, I am the main lead, and I have my friend on the scene. And again, I am the lead, and there are my co-actors, and they are my ensemble. Okay, the supporting group, seal, and the spotlight. Okay. Next is method acting. So when we say method acting, it is a deep emotional immersion. Do you know I forget the name of the artist, but when she acts on the theater, like can I finish my sorry? So, when she acts as a mom on the theater, she's very emotional because she is connecting herself to the experiences of her mom, and that defines the method acting because you attaching yourself to your character and you are give so much emotion on that. Okay. Yes, student training.
Teacher, what's emotional immersion po?
Emotional immersion. You're trying to give to give importance to the line that given to you. like what I observed earlier, if you are a mom, and you're not a mom in a real life, so you talk to a mom and and have her take on this. So you apply her sharing to you, to your emotion. So now you will have a shared emotion called emotional emotion. Okay, thank you for your question. Next, Maru.
Teacher, I've seen interview of Meryl Streep and she uses method acting also. When she is in the set, she turns on the character. She turns it off when she is not on set.
A very good example, and you're so observing. Okay, do you have yes, student Maria?
Teacher, do you know someone from Philippine cinema or from Philippines actor or actresses that is good in deep emotional immersion?
You know
Pinoy.
yes. I forgot the name, but I watched her live. You know the theater play with the word one. Forgot. Oh my.
How about telenovela po, teacher?
Maricel Soriano and Nora Honor. They are good in having a deep emotional immersion. I will get back to you when I remember the theater that I watched last year. Okay, do you have any more question? None anymore, so we can proceed. So next is stage presence. So stage presence means the ability to command attention. Okay, like the example earlier. And next we have here is upstaging. So upstaging is drawing the attention from the main lead and you're trying to get that spotlight. You know, again, for example, me as the main lead and I have a spotlight in my head, but the other characters try to get the audience attention. So the spotlight will be given to my friend, okay? So that's upstage. Next is flop. So flop is the mistakes in line. So basically error in the line that they delivered. Yes, student Alexis.
Teacher, how do you rate yourself right now? At your stage presence from what? How do you rate yourself?
That's a very hard question. Yes?
How do you rate your stage presence right now? From 1 to
From 1 to 10, I will confidently rate myself as 9 over 10 because really I'm not expert at this topic, but I'm trying my best and trying to get your attention as possibly as I can. And I think it's effective because you are listening to me. Okay. And that's all the jargons. Okay? Now, to summarize our discussion, we all learned here the jargons used in theater. So let me end this by reminding you that the language and the words that we use plays a vital role in to ensure collaboration happens intentionally in a meaningful way. So we collaborate through our words, through our language. So we must be careful when choosing a language or a jargon that we will use in communicating to others. Okay? Now that you learn all those words, we will now have another acting. But now, I can see your classmate being sad, I don't know. But here you will do another acting, but with the multiple jargons. That's why it is entitled Lights, Jargons, Action, because it is multiple jargons now. Earlier, remember, you only played one jargon. Now you will have a 3 jargon. Can we still proceed? Can we still proceed? Yes. Okay. Now, since your classmate is very sad here, I will give you a chance to choose your own jargons that you wanted to perform. Okay? Okay. Do you take notes?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, but here to end this for you to be sorry. My principal say there will be no more meetings, so you will continue on your performances. Please do the line. Okay. You continue on discussing. I'm so sorry. Time's up. Now, I will be only calling one lucky group to perform in front. And that group is this group. And you will do it with the second. Okay.
The lights, the camera, the action. Hello actors, are you in the green room? Proceed to the stage now and go for your cue.
We're going to po.
Yes, thank you. 20 minutes later, let's go for the curtain call.
Let's give them a round of applause. They did a very excellent output. Now, as we end this class, I will give you an exit ticket. Remember, when you're going to a theater or in a cinema, on your entrance, you will surrender your ticket. But here in my class, for you to be able to go out, to be out of my class, you need to give me your exit ticket. So, in this exit ticket, it has your 3 theater jargons learned today and 2 things that you found interesting and one question that you still have on your mind and will be your assignment. Okay? Please finish it within 1 minute. Okay. The principal is calling me now, so that will be your assignment. Thank you very much for your time.
Alright, participants and evaluators, we would like to thank you for coming to share your lovely trip. So we will be having our post-conference now, but I would like to remind our evaluators to only have 1 minute per evaluators. Right? So Teacher Lovely, please introduce us.
So let's start with Teacher Joylyn. So Teacher Joylyn is from PE, from Values Education. Again, the show must go on. Let's continue on Teacher Joylyn's feedback.
Okay, let's start. First of all, congratulations, teacher. Grabe, sobrang kinakabahan ako sa oras. Pero, sobrang galing kasi naitawid mo naman. And nakita rin namin kung gaano mo pinili mo sarili mo na kayanin mag-English or So, ayun, first yung mga continue mo, nagustuhan ko na meron kang positive compliments sa mga students such as very good, I know you can do it. Tapos, in-encourage ko din sila to speak in English. Akala ko nga makakalimutan mo yun. Pero nagulat ako kasi afterwards, pinaalala mo din, which is good. Tapos, plus 5 for being funny, tsaka dinami mo pa si principal. For the things naman na kailangan i-avoid, yung, kasi medyo naka-10 ka na dito, hindi pa ako nakakabuo. Hindi sa sobrang start ako nag-start magbilang. Pero yun, always check din yung students' answer, especially if nakalagay sa board, yung stage presence. Parang hindi mo siya napansin kanina na mali yung spelling
And baka magkalituhan din yung student kung ano ba yung ibig sabihin ni ma'am, bakit parang hindi naman yun. So, yun. And then, avoid saying the process of the lesson. Yun yung huwag mong kalimutan. Dapat smooth lang yung transition. Huwag mong sasabihin na, okay, for the lesson proper, huwag na. Yun lang. Thank you very much.
Teacher Narzana.
So, hello, congratulations once again. You did a great job on your demo. So, aside sa mga sinabi niyo, mag-focus na lang ako dun sa pinaka-lesson proper mo, which is, let's begin with your objectives. Have someone read it rather than having them silently read it. Kasi hindi mo yun controlled. They would just either read it, actually read it, or not. Okay? So, have them, very important kasi na maintindihan talaga nila. So, ipabasa mo sa kanila. Then, good attention catcher, although should have used it para magamit mo talaga siya. And magamit all throughout the teaching lessons. Very creative, yung attendance, make it, yung prayer nyo, don't present it. Have someone make it personal. Then check for your students if they can follow, slow down. Kasi parang starting from preliminaries and your main activity, I guess, medyo fast ka. Okay, so slow down, check mo if nakapollow ba tayo. Then, main activity, medyo na-preempt yung yung lessons proper mo. Kasi yung examples dyan is if iisipin, nasa discussion siya. So, na-preempt mo siya dun sa activity na yan. But, nagamit na rin yun since mas naintindihan ka, which is part of the studies integration. Congratulations!
Thank you po.
Okay, first and foremost, congratulations for a wonderful demonstration teaching. Now, okay, to give my comments, you have a very pleasing appearance, of course, lagi ka nakasmile. And then you have a very good classroom management, kasi halata naman na nakikinig sila sa'yo. And then, you are good at acknowledging the students' responses, but just like what teacher mentioned, you should expound on it. Next, you have a very good attention grabber earlier, and then you have very good IMs, like very good. Kasi I think your IMs, your presentation, means that you prepared for this day. And for the things to improve, so use better font style. For the readers to read it, mababasa nyo sa likod. And then, okay, yung value na hinahanap natin should not be directly asked. Rather, dapat it should come from a question form na natural siyang lalabas. Okay. And lastly, avoid saying ano yun yung
Process of the
what do you mean?
process of the class po.
No, I mean, avoid saying the answer yourself. It should always come from the students.
Thank you po.
Okay, for the positive side muna tayo. First, classroom management, very evident. Then, yung look nyo po is very pleasing, so walang flaws. Then, sa language, consistency paggamit ng English, which is good as well. Then, one of the best things that you did today is tama yung IMs mo. Okay, yung IMs supposedly, hindi siya dinidikit for design. Hindi rin siya dinidikit para basahin. Dinidikit siya para gamitin. So, lahat ng binabasa na sa PPT lang na gagamitin na IMs, tama. Then, tama yung pagkadikit. Dapat always left to right. So, nasa left, then nasa right yung mga nakita. Tama yun. Then, board work. Very good kasi ginamit nyo yung board. However, improve your penmanship lang po. Since, pwede tayo. Improve lang. Then, careful lang sa pagsagot ng questions because sometimes we lose authority. Since may mga times lang na nag-stutter ka lang sa pagkasalita. Then, to avoid, yung PPT na lang po, there are parts na unreadable. So, if lahat ng font, horizontal lahat, iwasan yung may vertical. So, kung vertical na lang lahat. Kung diagonal lahat ng font. Then, avoid multiple questions. Kung isang question mo, huwag mo na agad siyang dagdagan. So, hayaan mo na masagot mo na yung first, then follow up the second. Then, avoid reading all of your content sa PowerPoint. Maganda sana na sila yung nagbasa, ikaw nag-explain para at least interactive kayo. So gets naman na medyo short na sa time, but it would be better na sila pa rin yung nagbasa. And ano lang po, issue lang din within the content. So, wait lang, isa lang magandang word. May parts lang na hindi siya jargon. So, example po, Frank Allen, hindi siya theatrical jargon kasi kahit saan siyang aspect, good lang ang meaning niya. Then, mali lang din po yung definition ng jargon. It's not a communicative style. It's communication in a certain field. So, we have nursing jargons, educational jargons. Hindi siya style. Language use siya para maiwasan yung leak of information sa hindi field. Yun. So, more of sensitive issue siya kapag kinakonsider. So, pero other than that, sa theatrical, mas okay din. Then, may mga ano lang po, activities ka na not suitable for, yung words not suitable for activities. Example, break a leg, hindi nila maaakyat. Kasi idiom siya, expression po yun. Na, buhay break a leg, hindi mo siya maaakyat. Kaya binahirapan din po sila. Suggest ko, sana nagamit niyo po yung mini fourth wall, yung parang panwari sila lang yung nasa stage. Ano po yun, very, ano yun, sikat. Na parang, di bakit si Vice Ganda yung lumapit yung camera naman. Fourth wall yun agad kasi yung audience biglang nakasama. Yun. Mas maganda yun para, ano lang, and very, ano lang, yun yung theater, yun yung mga theatrical jargons. Then last na po, non-verbal cues, do not hide your hands. Use your hands po. Very important siya na yung fingers gumagalaw pag nagtuturo. Huwag siyang nasa pocket kasi you lose authority din po in hiding your hands. And that's it.
Thank you so much po. Prof. Martin, it's your turn. Sit in lang.
Okay, thank you for making my words. Paano sabi na nila lahat? Kasi okay. So, hindi ako makakontinue avoid na, continue muna and then avoid that. As I go to the different phases, mention ko na lang ano. So, I like the prayer, I like the clear voice of the teacher, and you were smiling a lot. That's nakaka-relax, diba? Ganda yung narinig ng teacher. And you're very creative, I would say, no? And nakita talaga na ito ay very prepared, no? Na parang lahat ng IM's principle, nakita ko na. I think your students enjoy the session.
Yes.
So, you can do ad-lib and at the same time impromptu. Ano gano'n naman, magaling si teacher, magaling siyang pinipick up niya yung mga answers mo, hindi niya lang papakinggan tapos bibitawan, hindi. No, like, if you remember, meron siya mga comments, no? Meron siya sinasabi. So, parang, it's a show that the teacher is a quick thinker. Kapag nako-connect niya, at the same time, nakikinig siya. Okay? And very thematic, I also like the mantra thing, and then the way you divide your students, maliwanag naman din yung direction. I like the classroom rules. You are in character all throughout, hindi niya binitawan yung pagiging teacher niya. Diba? No, hindi lumitaw. Teacher like talaga siya. And I also like the ticket thing, that's for the rules, right? And you were walking with confidence. A review was given. Objectives were also given. Okay naman sa use of English, no? So okay naman sa speaker. Kapag sinabi niya, she tried her very best to do that, no? Okay, you check on your, please do more a lot of checking on your students when they do activities. Really po yung kailangan natin, ano? And best to arrange them in circles so that they can really brainstorm. Okay, and what else? I see the painful recitation. You really make sure that they will all participate. And siguro ask your students na lang na lakasan yung boses kapag medyo mahina yung boses nila, no? Tama yung sinabi, there were like 2 questions in one item. Difficult kaya napakitin ko siya, kaya na-repeat ko na, no? Kasi yung definition and importance, parang nag-converge siya. Hindi ka naubusan ng creativity, pati yung grammar natin, andun lahat sa nakita namin yun, andun lahat ka pala. And you were double-checking for understanding. You're very encouraging as a teacher, kita yun. And what else? Thematic, you made use of traditional and digital IMs. I like the show must go on, very natural. Okay. Okay, I like this very much. When the collaboration came out, di mo binitawan, in-explain mo pa further, dinitin mo. So, ibig sabihin, mas lumakas yung why collaboration is the most natural value motivated. Okay, so nagpo-probe si teacher. Siguro do not say we will proceed with our lesson proper. No? Baka meron mas maganda transition statement. I would say she's a very also a funny teacher, right? Okay, so magaan naman. And yung mga ad-lib at impromptu na kaya tumawag sa principal. Di ba, gano'n naman. So, congratulations, you made us very proud. So, sagot mo sa kanya na, what's your stage presence now? Sagot mo, 9/10. I would say 10/10. Now we can have a picture with our demo teacher. Wala po.
Participants and evaluators, forward na po tayo.
Salamat sa mga participants namin. Maraming salamat po. Thank you po.
Sa labas na lang ito.
Guys, bubble time po, please. Okay, game. Ready na. Ready na po.
Hipo, hipo, hipo. Hipo.
Guys, ibang evaluation.
Dito po kayo. Dito po, dito.